Whoa, we're starting low-key today.
Starting nice and soft.
Just beautiful.
Hikoi hard whānau, hikoi on.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Heaps On podcast. I hope you're having a nice, chill week.
It's the last week of November, I think. So yeah, hopefully you're getting all your Christmas shopping done and
Oh shit.
all sorts of other stuff.
Fuck you, sir.
Tēnō rangatiratanga ka mau te wehi, hikoi hard, hikoi on. They tried to shut it down, but everyone went, Hundies on the hikoi whānau, and this is a pro hikoi podcast,
This
and we
is
just want to say,
pro.
mana wave.
If you don't
mana
like
wave.
the hikoi, then
Stop listening to this
Get
fucking
the fuck
podcast.
outta here.
Nice, bro. Anyway, that's just our quick political stance. We would take another political stance we're going to take, Ben.
Te mahana o te whenua.
Tūturu whakamoa kia tīna, my friend. Beautiful.
Toko to you.
Tangata Tiriti Ben here. He's on the kaupapa hard. Another kaupapa. We're ripping straight in.
Yeah, well, we got a stacked show today, Whānau.
We do.
Obviously, we had the All Blacks this morning, so we're going to dissect the fuck out of that. We've got some league headlines for you coming in hot. We've got some work yarns that Ra's going to
I've got a little one.
back
Trying to bring in our tradie audience, trying to relate to them.
We're talking World of Sport, we're talking EPL, we're talking World of News, a bit of PP, bit of poo-poo chat.
Yep, and big a Santa Claus parade debacle as well.
Santa Claus parade debacle.
Yeah, there's a lot of news out there
We're
this week.
talking patch ban as well to
Whoa.
all our gang affiliated audience
We're
members.
touching on the subjects everybody else will touch on, but in a different way.
And then,
Yeah.
of course, at the very end of the show, if you stick around, we've got the Chip and Chase finale.
Oh, shit.
That's
fuck.
right, the final.
Is this the end for Heaps On podcast if the Chip and Chase is finishing?
I'm just taking a break from it because
Oh,
I'm
nice.
sick of buying chips.
I
Man,
just want to
thanks for those
say,
chips.
I saw a sign the other day that said double XL Doritos new. So Tav hit me with a new flavour.
I
that
did.
week.
I did. Well,
Oh.
I'm keeping
He
you
did
on
that
your
to
toes.
me.
Have I got some buzzy reverb? Check. There's not an effect on my
No,
mic,
that's
is there?
just the rain.
Oh, okay. It's pissing
it's
down.
pissing down in
out
West
here.
Auckland. It's a little monkey's birthday, as they say. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Monkey's birthday.
It's raining,
Mark.
it's sunny at the same time. I don't know if that's a bad thing to say, but anyway, I just wanted to comment quickly on Ben's shirt, a bit of idle chit-chat here. Ben's wearing a shirt that his significant other got him from a little trip to Thailand, and it's beautiful. It's got elephants on it.
And I shrunk the fuck out of it in the wash.
That's what he said, but I've never seen it before this, so I'm not sure if that's just the largest size that they get in Thailand or if it was bigger a day ago.
What about the Thai? Is that from Thailand?
No.
Fuck. Oh, that's not.
Thai World.
Oh, Thai World.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
did I steal your joke?
No. That was
okay.
just too good.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
It was really good. I just wanted to touch on one thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced this. Another little bit of idle chit-chat, not on the rundown. Maybe it is on the rundown. I bought a new TV.
Holy
Don't
shit.
dox me, guys. I haven't had a brand new TV ever in my life before. I was pretty excited about it.
It's a good feeling.
Check out those cheeky
Ben's a tech
fellas.
wizard. He informed me what one to buy. Actually, he tried to tell Tav a few months ago which one to buy, and Tav completely ignored him, is
Yeah.
what my
Yeah.
understanding was.
The one time I listened to Ben on what TV to buy,
Yeah.
I hated it. I ended up selling it and getting a Paru big one. Now, I don't know, Ben's a TV savant.
He is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I've lived with him before. He's had good TV before.
He will buy a 32-inch for 10 grand if the blacks on it are really sharp.
Try 60 grand.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, I followed Ben's advice, and currently I'm not too mad at it. The only thing I'm mad at is Netflix crunching all the fucking resolution on everything.
Yeah, nah.
Because now I can notice it way
Nah,
worse.
Ben knows his stuff. There's
yeah.
a good rule of thumb that Ben introduced me to.
What is it?
Where it kind of, you got to work out how far away you're sitting from your TV, and then that will tell you the size
Yeah.
required.
Right. Well, I think I was saying 65 a week. Anyway, this isn't the point. I got a 55, nice and modest. Anyway, I went in there and a lady, she was Hundies. There was Black Friday. These people were frothing at Noel Leemings for the cash and the customer.
They love it.
A lady ran me through everything, and I was like, maybe not going to buy one right there. And then I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm getting one. She kind of left to, I reckon, chase a bigger fish.
Oh, yeah.
She left me to chase a bigger fish. A man in his 60s who was like, well, what are you going to give me? What are you going to give me? They clearly had a rapport.
Yeah.
He was like, I was looking for you. And she's like, Like,
G'day,
he's probably
love.
spent fucking 20 grand there this month already.
Just washing machines.
Yeah,
They keep
yeah.
breaking.
No, he just comes in and buys a new sound bar. He's like, no, the last one's shit. Keeping it, but we'll get another one. Anyway,
Give me one of those ones from the bottom.
Yeah, weird.
Whoa. So anyway, this other fella comes along and he got my service. He went, you want that one? I was like, yeah, fuck it. I do want that one. Go get it for me. And he was like, sweet. Went and got it. And then like another lady spotted it and kind of saw an issue and was like, didn't bring me into it, but was like, oh, he scooped the sale, he fucking swerved in, and the other lady came back and was like, what? I was talking to you. We were talking, right? And I was like, yeah.
Should have
but-
finished me off, lady.
I don't really have a problem. Just the TV was out here now, and I was like, guys, come on, you all work at the same shop, right? Sort this out. I don't give a fuck.
You
Like,
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
anyway,
nice.
it was they were angry at each
Wow,
other.
you got to see some retail clashing of the titans.
I kind of joked around. I was like, I'll leave.
Yeah.
And they were like, no. I was like, well, come on, guys, don't like,
Name-
just don't slow this down.
Name
here.
and shame. Which shop was this?
It was St. Luke's, Noel Leemings.
I've been there.
Good on them. They're keen. But fuck, I hadn't felt so popular in all my life for ages.
Bit of a Glengarry, Glen Ross situation
A
up
little
in
bit.
Noel Leemings, eh?
Bro, they both were good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
She butted me up and he finished me off. You know what I
I
mean?
know. It's you had your pretty woman moment. It's like, do you get commission? Huge mistake.
Yeah, huge.
Here's the funniest part. Raz left there thinking he like sort of sidestepped the regular process. What's actually happened is that they've set this whole thing up. She's the warm-up act and he's the hard finisher. They've just got 17 TVs sold yesterday doing that.
And they probably convinced me it was a deal. It was probably like $20 off the retail price. He's like, this is usually $4,000. I'm like, really? Yeah. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just buy the fucking thing. I'm like, mean, all right. A guy made a funny joke as I took it out to my car as well. He said, my car's just over there, mate. I went,
Oh!
What a Gregor.
what a crack up.
Do you want me to wash it while I'm at it?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. I'll put a fucking knife in your tyre, cunt. Don't make jokes. That's my TV. Anyway,
Oh, nice. I'm going to key it as soon as you go back inside for
Yeah,
fucking me around.
yeah, which one? That shitty old Manster? Anyway, I've
The
got a
one with
shitty
the-
old Manster.
Just chuck it in the shitty Mazda,
The
please.
one,
Yes,
the
this
one with
other
the
one.
the one with the human dump on top of it. Ooh, what human dump? Well,
The
go
one
in
I'm
that
about
store,
to do.
find out.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, so that's a little bit of idle chit chat. Now into one of our main stories of the week. Tav, do you want to tee us up with this one?
I don't know if I want to. Oh,
No?
okay. Yeah, no, I will. So, you know, growing up as kids, regardless of where you're from,
Yeah.
around this time of the year, you had a big event in the city or town to get excited about, and it's the Santa Parade.
Yes.
We all loved it as kids. You always got a bit of a lolly scramble. You got to see like maybe your teachers walking down the street in a tutu or something. But the highlight of the parade, Santa.
Seeing him.
Santa.
Yep.
Santa would usually come out at the very end. You'd have to put up with a lot of bullshit, some scary clowns on rollerblades, but the payoff was worth it because Santa would come into town, give you a little wave, and maybe throw you a tangy apple. But
It was beautiful.
Santa,
It was.
Santa and his elves have been restricted
In Christchurch.
In Christchurch, the Christmas parade, following new health and safety advice, a move labelled by some councillors as woke bullshit,
Fucking
Yeah.
woke.
Woke nonsense, they've called it, but woke bullshit works too.
is that Santa in his sleigh and the elves have to wear seat belts on the float. They've also have to have safety bars installed. Now, I wanted
What is
to.
this, a fucking roller coaster?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to throw it to you guys. Is this more woke bullshit?
Is this PC gone mad, Ben?
Well, here's my theory, right? If you're doing all that, how fast are they allowed to go now? Can they go faster because they're all strapped in?
But,
Why
I mean, you
not
don't
do
want
the
them to-
parade 3 times?
Oh,
and
3
do
times
it really
is not
quick?
bad. So you're racing them maybe
Yeah.
like F1 racing.
Maybe if they're like on the back of an R32 Skyline and,
Yeah.
and they're
That's
just
cool.
drifting through the parade.
Damn, we
Yeah.
need to add some blow-off valve noises to the soundboard. Tav, write that down for next week.
Damn.
I just wanted to weigh in here that maybe I think that maybe, hey, if the seatbelts are going to help get the parade across the line so the kids can see Santa, you know, we live in a safety conscious world. I'm all for the seatbelts, but I wanted to I look back at the history of seatbelts for this segment because I thought, you know, how did we react to them when they were first invented? Similarly, people are a little bit stupid. In the 50s, they were installed in Ford cars. Only 2% of people initially opted for seatbelts. They were like, nah, fuck that.
And people were skinny enough back then too.
They were skinny enough in America, but they didn't want to, stop themselves smashing their heads against the steering wheel. They just didn't want to put the thing across their lap.
Everyone wants to look cool, okay? This is what you got to remember.
Right, true.
If you're driving
That's true.
your Ford Mustang down
Yeah.
the road to get some lead paint,
Yeah.
and you crash, if you get jolted back, that's icky.
Yeah,
That's
true.
icky.
Who's going to install all that asbestos
Yeah.
now that I've crashed?
Exactly.
Good point.
So he will be wearing a seatbelt. Apparently, the seatbelts have been donated to the cause, so it won't be at the cost of the bloody ratepayers.
That's where I kind of get a bit surprised by the complaints that they've solved this without spending any money. The council.
pay $50 for some seatbelts. Are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, I've put together my own list of woke bullshit.
Okay.
That I wanted to run across with you fellas.
Okay.
Air traffic controllers. Woke bullshit.
Woke bullshit.
You know,
Just laissez-faire planes, I reckon.
They pay those pilots how much money? They can fucking avoid each other. God
Yeah.
damn. All right.
I don't know. Can I just stop you there?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw one?
Exactly, bro.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
They're just clipping the ticket. What
Right.
do they even fucking do?
You're a fucking immature, baby.
The next one is traffic lights.
Yep.
I do bloody fine in a fucking give way sign without some fucking colourful fruit job telling me when to fucking go.
You tell
Oh,
them.
yeah, tell them.
Next one.
Halfway to a rainbow, isn't it, Tab?
It is.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Next woke bullshit
Okay.
is slowing down going past a school bus.
Oh, speed up.
Exactly.
Those
Yeah.
kids love to hear the blow-off valve. Quick, get the sound, write it down.
don't know.
I'm trying to get to fucking work, or I'm trying to get
I don't
home.
know, guys. This is getting maybe.
Okay, wait, I'll wrap it up.
Okay, no, keep going.
Next thing on my list,
Yeah.
making the bungee jump workers wear safety harnesses.
Oh.
They're not fucking jumping, are they? They're just there to
What if
push
there's
you off
what
it.
if there's a little gust of wind that comes along while they're up there
It's
on the
all
platform?
part of the thrill.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough.
what's next? Full-face helmets at teppanyaki?
Exactly, bro.
One-
It never stops.
It doesn't stop. You're right. No, the woke agenda has no end. I wanted to go back to something, maybe an argument for no seatbelts and getting rid of them, and for Santa is.
The sweat patches they give me?
No, maybe, yeah, but how will Santa ghost ride the whip if he's got to wear a
That's true.
Great question.
I'd love to see Santa do something like that. You're familiar with ghost riding the whip?
Yeah.
Bring it back, I'd say.
It was cool. I mean, did you ever see anyone do it?
I tried it myself. I bitched out halfway through, and I got back in the car and went home.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, it's a risky game with little reward, but man, you look cool.
It is kind of cool, yeah.
if you can do it. All right, lastly,
Speaking of ghost riding the whip, there's that story last week about the truck driver who got crushed between the two trucks because he left his own truck in.
Oh, Jesus, being that
Jesus.
start.
Didn't put the
Oh,
handbrake
he
on.
will be ghost riding the whip for all eternity. Okay, last thing
Do not come.
on my list of woke bullshit is wiping your ass.
Ah,
Okay, I'll
bloody
clean it
hell.
later.
Yeah.
Why do I have to do it now? All right.
Yeah, thanks, Jacinda.
Thanks, Jacinda.
Just a little throwback to the whole Thailand thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, all the toilets over there have the little sprayers for your bum.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I've never experienced those.
See,
Can we get them here?
Another reason why New Zealand is fucking in the living
10
in the
years
past.
behind.
20 years in the past.
Keep up.
You know what is? I think that they should do a little.
They've got
course.
toothpaste for your ass.
They should do a
over
little
there.
course. Jesus, Ben. You got teeth up your ass?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. They should do a little course on how to work those things when you get to the hotel, though, because
Yeah.
I don't know which button's what,
So
Teach me, teach me, Sensei.
I'm just
teach
picturing
me.
you going to Japan and the biggest sumo wrestler guy coming out and he doesn't speak a word of English and he's just trying to mime and physically show you how to use the thing.
No, that would be good.
Yeah.
Nice one. All right. Well, Santa, Christchurch Santa, wherever you are, maybe it's the wizard down there. Kia kaha, my bro. Stay strong. All right. We will be following this story. Let's see how you go. We might even go down there and hurl some abuse.
At the council.
At
no.
the
Oh, no.
council.
Whoever's work safe, health and
just
safety.
at the seatbelt, I think.
Yeah,
just
nice.
protest. We'll go down there.
Nice.
Next big juicy story we've got on the show is something that has been rattling the dags of a lot of
yeah.
a lot of hardworking Tāne across the
Motu.
the country.
Yep.
Is the newly implemented gang patch rule.
I've never heard Opotiki mentioned so many times in the news
Yeah.
before this week.
I didn't understand its relevance here until they said that it's just where the cops are going real hundies on the gang patch.
It's probably a ghost town now.
Perhaps, yeah. But you know,
They may as well just put a chain link fence around it.
okay, Ben. Yeah, the gang batch rule's a tough one because obviously their clothes and they've got some cool designs on them. You know,
This is what I reckon. Is the
Yeah.
government's fucking jealous.
maybe jealous. Yeah,
That's an interesting theory, but
Yes.
Tavis, you're actually completely wrong. This is a move by the vegans to try and outlaw leather. It's step one.
Oh,
True,
classic woke
true.
agenda.
Yeah.
Back
Another
again.
back with the woke bullshit.
One thing that I would like to say that the gang patch phenomenon in New Zealand has contributed to pop culture is we wouldn't have had the Crazy Horses and Boy
True.
without
That's
gang
true.
patches. So, you know, they have made a positive contribution. Also, some of the logos, kind of cool.
Yeah.
But also, we wouldn't have had Shogun without World War II.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
true.
that's true.
I guess, yeah.
They definitely had an impact on pop culture. But one thing I wanted to put to you guys was, what do you think are some ways for our gang affiliated listeners out there? What do you think there are some ways, alternative ways, that they can still rep it on the street without getting done by the Rozzers?
That's good. I'm glad you asked that, Tav, because I've actually been coming up with a patented process where you send us your patch logo, we print a reverse stencil of it in varying different cutouts, and then you sunbathe with it on you, so you get the tan
Nice.
mark of your patch on your
True.
chest or your back.
And it's not tattooed. And then when they call you up to court
Yeah.
and make you take your shirt off, you can be like, what patch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
are you
not
on-
bad.
what are
And you
on
just
about?
spend 8 hours in the sunbed beforehand to just get it all evened out, and it's gone.
Oh, look, I mean, I think maybe AI could come in too. If
that's
you
a good
just
point.
typed in like a cutesy Japanese manga version of like put in the reference image of your patch and then
Yeah.
it churns something out. And obviously we know that the AI always gets the words wrong. It just comes out as complete
Yeah.
gibberish. So then you could just wear that and say, what? It's
Mumble
It's AI.
it's yeah, grumble grumble. or
Arrest
something.
Elon Musk or something. Then.
Yeah, this isn't a fucking patch, bro. One thing I've noticed is a lot of older gentlemen being interviewed about this subject who are patched members of gangs, and I mean, should they? You know, they're probably not really super active members. Are they the ones that they should be
what they
chucking in
want-
jail?
That's what they want you to think, bro.
Oh, right.
They're still
They're
on
the
this-
dons.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the ones
And
who
now
get
we're
the
going
money.
down a rabbit
Yeah.
hole. Oh,
so,
okay.
so something I was thinking of a way for them to alternatively rep the patch would be custom-made contact lenses
Well, that's quite cool.
that,
Yeah.
have the patches in them, and when you look real close, you can see which precinct they're from. Other ways would be, just wearing Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red shirts, depending on which gang you're in.
There's only two.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, there's a few.
Yeah, true.
Here's the other thing,
Go
though.
on.
Not a lot of people are talking about is
Yeah.
that there's a lot of people whose logos are sort of inspired by that sort of vibe of gang patches, you know. So I think what you're going to see soon is a lot of incorrect arrests of like people who run barbecue smokehouses and a lot of things like that, where their logo kind of looks like a gang.
Appropriating. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right. Yeah,
reckon.
true. Oh, fair enough.
What about like some of the gang members who might be low key stoked about it? You know,
Yeah. They
don't have to wear it.
Oh, it's hot, especially just in time for summer.
Just in time
Finally,
for
I get to
summer.
take that
I mean,
leather
I could
off.
barely wear this shirt and
It's
pissing sweat down my back.
I mean, let's be real. It's basically like Mufti Day.
Yeah,
for
very
gang
true.
members, they don't have to wear the uniform anymore.
Very
they can
true.
just, they probably don't even have to pay the
There-
gold coin donation.
There's one of them who's been petitioning the big dog or whatever his name is.
greasy dog.
Yeah, about changing to maybe some lightweight, breathable fabrics.
Yeah, nice.
And
Linen.
Yeah, they haven't been listening. They've been leather the whole way.
Yeah.
Maybe a mesh.
But now,
some mesh.
yeah, exactly. Now
I think
he's
mesh
like,
was a little trend in the 90s.
yeah, that's true actually.
But
yeah, maybe now they could move to not necessarily patches, but it's just a logo on like a lightweight, breathable, something like that actually lets the sweat come out in the heat of
It's
summer.
a good idea. I just want to bring it back to the bare bones of the issue. I suppose that the common issue that people see with gangs is drugs and violence. But do the clothes make the drugs and violence happen?
Do the fashion crimes relate to the real hard out crimes?
Yeah. How much do the clothes impact the proliferation of
Probably not. But
that much? But
again, I think that this is just the government thinking
Good way to
like,
get them under arrest.
yeah, basically
true.
build a little database and then you can start email phishing them. You
Yeah.
know,
It's
basically.
too much police work to get them for the real things.
I mean, without the patches, we wouldn't have this. So
Exactly. Shout out to Uncle for that beautiful laugh. But
Beautiful.
yeah, I think this is the government's lazy way to secure a few more votes.
I thought it was just a way to like stop the bad PR. Like there's so many documentaries overseas made about the mongrel mob particularly.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, we're sick of them. We want more 100% pure ads getting put into algorithms overseas.
True.
Not like the scariest gang in New Zealand watched a million times on YouTube.
Do you want to know the scariest gang in New Zealand?
the police, bro.
The fucking cops.
There's the police, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking scary.
Yes. Anyway, moving on, Should we move on?
We're very politically charged today.
It's a big
Whānau.
show. It's been a political
sorry to hit
month
you
in
with that.
Aotearoa.
Talking
Been a
about
huge month of politics.
politics, one of the biggest political parties in the country was on show this morning.
Yeah, well, that was on Sunday morning.
I'm talking about the All Blacks.
the All Blacks,
Oh.
baby.
Hell yeah.
They've got my actually maybe not.
So they were
Well,
playing.
no vote from Ben.
No vote from Ben. No, hell yeah. 2 ticks, Wallabies. You know what I'm saying?
Holy.
So they played Italy this morning. It was a big boom for turnout. The haka was pretty sick here.
Yeah, it was good. TJ Perenara leading his last haka for the All Blacks, and he hit a toi tu ngā tangata o te whenua Aotearoa. He had sort of like a little, not ad-libbed, he clearly prepared it, but he hit a toi tu te tiriti in the intro to them doing kamate, which I thought was a pretty secky move. Nice way to use your platform to project your political ideals. I was all for it.
Do you think he had to get permission first, or he just fucking did it?
I reckon he probably just fucking did it.
Yeah,
I reckon
TJ.
some of the management staff would have been like, don't know what you're saying anyway, so go for it, bro.
Yeah, he said to raise a pre-match. Oh, I'm going to do a shout out to the Te Tiriti, and he's just like, oh yeah, mean, okay, yeah.
Is that your
sick.
auntie or something?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I hope the tangi goes well.
Yeah.
One of those DJs from the Boiler Room set last night. Yeah, I think I watched that. It was mean. But yeah, no, shot TJ. It was his last ever game.
It was.
It was also Sam Cane's last ever game.
Yes, they got ovations, didn't they?
They did get ovations.
Not standing,
not
but
standing.
they got
They got
some
some
ovation.
ovation.
Ovations.
Yeah, the All Blacks looked. It was a pretty sloppy game.
It was.
to be honest.
It was ugly as
It was
hell.
a bit of fucking sloppy performances. Lots of knock-ons. Lots of missed passes.
we only had
but,
one
I mean,
try until like
lots
the
of yellow
70th minute,
cards.
eh?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
was
lots of yellow
fucked.
cards. I think who got carded first? Scott Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty questionable. But I mean, yeah, it just cracks me up that the AB's captain is like probably one of the most carded players on that team.
Yeah,
but
for
maybe
sure.
he's setting the standard like fucking
He's figuring
woke.
out where the boundary
He
is.
figures out where the boundary
This
is.
fucking woke bullshit, boys. Watch this.
Yeah. If Richie McCaw was playing now, he might get carded a bit. But yeah, but they loved him.
What's next? Seatbelts in the scrum?
Real men ride women.
Yeah, totally, Ben.
Fucking A, brother.
Hear you, brother.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sick.
Well, just a nice way to put a bow on the year for them. But yeah, it was. Hey, shout out to Jeff McTainch though. That was a pretty big stat that I read from your mate. Only the fourth person to ever lead commentate an All Blacks game, right?
That's crazy. And
So it's like Tony Johnson, Grant Nisbet, and Sumo. Do you reckon Scotty Stevenson did it? I don't know who the third was.
was it like Justin Marshall or?
Nah, but I guess they mean like lead caller, right?
Oh, right.
Maybe like the guy who's calling the play-by-play.
I don't know.
So I think that would be Nisbo, because Nisbo and TJ don't really do it much together.
Yeah,
anyway,
true.
but yeah, no, huge moment for a
Crazy.
dude.
Huge moment.
Huge moment for Jeff
just
McTainch.
shows how hard it is to get into those roles. Similar
Yeah.
to like trying to get into the podcast scene, getting into our podcast.
Totally.
We're turning away dudes left, right, and center. We are gatekeeping this.
Yep.
And
this
we have
mic.
to wait for Joe Rogan to die before we can take that spot.
Basically, we're just
Yeah.
sitting and waiting.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Totally.
So for the last ever games, 2 legends like TJ and Sam, I was hoping to see something like a 21 Weet-Bix salute, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Where we had the players all smash 21 Weet-Bix like as they're walking off or something
True.
like that, or just munch them together.
I heard that it's behind closed doors, but they have to do 20 vorteces each in
Yeah.
front of all the boys.
Yeah.
It's a tradition that's come in since Inu now became a thing
Yeah.
on Facebook. So I think they do some traditions, but obviously we don't get to see them.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
I heard that they hire like a presidential suite with one of those massive beds in it, and
yeah.
they all get in and they tell bedtime stories
That's
until
cute.
those two fall asleep, and then they tuck them in and they leave.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful. Well, I just wanted to give a big to TJ and Sam. I know you guys are listening.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, from all of us at the Heaps On podcast, it's no longer go you good thing. It's gone you good thing.
Gone.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Enjoy Japan.
I just wanted to ask you guys a question. I noticed, and I know you guys
Be
didn't
careful
see
of that
this.
sumo guy who teaches you how to use the toilets.
Yeah, he might trick you into using the wrong one to brush your teeth or something. Ben said there's toothpaste in there for
If
your
you
ass.
think you're on a funny Japanese hidden camera show, chances are you are.
Chances
brother.
are you are, yeah. I noticed something that made me think, Jesus, has someone come back from the past through some sort of time portal? It was a gentleman standing
shit.
on the sideline during the anthems with all the management staff, and he just had these huge mutton chop sideburns. He looked like he might have played in the 1905 All Blacks. Now I'm wondering, was this an homage to the history of New Zealand army in World War
looks
II in
cute,
Italy or
bro.
something? Like, what was he? Or World War One? Or
Maybe he was just like me, and then he decided to do Movember, but he couldn't be bothered shaving the whole thing, so he
that's
just shaved through there.
I think
that's a
I think what
logical
happened
answer. I like that, yeah.
I think that what happened was when they were getting ready in the morning.
Yeah.
He was just showered and he went to shave and he said to someone he couldn't see. He just said, "Yo, pass me that razor." And then there's
razor.
and,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, here you go." And gave him a towel. And he's like, fuck.
Fuck. So he had to keep his because he had to
fucking
finish it
go.
off.
Got to leave these chops running.
But yeah, no, he looked like he. I couldn't place him.
Yeah,
I usually know kind of like got an idea of who people are. Looks like the guy who carries the tackle bags. Looks like the brain coach.
Yeah.
Because they're all sidelined. And then I was like, what is Mutton Chops up to?
Yeah.
What is his thing?
Speaking of,
The historian, the team historian, perhaps.
Maybe.
He tells the yarns about it.
He's the video
tours
guy.
gone by. We know what the video guy looks like. But yeah, maybe.
speaking of carrying the tackle bags,
Yeah.
So Ruben Love and Duplessis, they were basically caught up in the team to do just that. Essentially, they got a free trip to Europe and they got to hang out together.
That's pretty cool.
Good
but
on
yeah.
you, boys.
Did they not
mean
get
trip.
any game time, either of them? In
Nah.
Not in the Europe part. Ruben Love played in Japan.
Yeah.
Luckeye got a couple of tests towards the end because of the
Luckeye,
injuries in
he played today. He came on today.
Yeah, he did, but he only got a chance because of injuries in the loose forwards, pretty much.
I think Sam Kane came off with like 15 to go today.
Yeah,
and,
he
and
did.
Luckeye came on.
Yeah. I mean, but he got an opportunity
Yeah,
because Summer Penny Finau got injured
True.
and
He
all
got
that.
some good game time.
But
Do you reckon they get real pissed off? They're like, "Damn it, boys! Can't you start winning by more so that you guys can get rested and I can get a chance?"
Well,
Maybe.
a lot of people thought that was going to be the case against Italy, right? They've just played all the hard teams, no shade thrown to Italy.
Yeah.
And then you'd kind of expect Razor and squad to be like, all right, fellas, fuck, all the hard yak is done. Take the week off. Rubes, Cariffi,
Yeah.
you're in,
Yeah.
But nah.
They did that with the big I am Gruder, the big De Groot. They gave
Yeah,
him
they
a
did.
chance
They-
after punishing him for fucking missing curfew, apparently, or something like that.
We're not going to leak anything on here, but yeah,
Apparently went for a late night Macca's run. A few players wanted Macca's.
Yeah.
Nah, jokes. That's allegedly.
And
I
he
just made
put his
that
hand
up.
up and said, I got it for us, boys.
I got it, boys. And then he missed curfew by 1 minute. And then, that actually sounds too real. It's not what happened, but could be.
I'm blaming the bloody ref. He was so involved in that game today. Bloody 3 yellow cards, got a bunch of penalties. He kept saying, I thought he was saying my love, ti amo, but he was saying TMO, which
Yeah.
it was his love in a way.
I actually
He
didn't
did love
think he was too bad. There was a couple of all right ones, but him not sending Tu Pelotu off for that I thought that was like
That
a
was
good
a good
call.
call, yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah, it was a good call,
because
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
an
you
All
know,
Blacks
he
fan.
he made the right calls. It's just the state of the game these days.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
state of the fucking
Just
game's
bloody
gone
all these
fucking
new
wild.
rules.
I thought Italy disrupted the ruck a lot, but were probably kind of cheating. But it was just kind of like whatever, let them do it.
It's just more and more woke bullshit.
So that puts a seal on the All Blacks season, and I just wanted to wrap up our coverage of the All Blacks for the year, maybe or maybe not, with a little summary of results. And I want you guys to sort of just give me a quick, maybe one-word reaction to the series and matches that the All Blacks have participated in this year. So let's start with England. 2 games. One, they won by 1 point, and the second, they won by 7. That little series to kick off Razor's run in the All Blacks as coach.
yeah, it was great. Huge win at Eden Park, and then not huge, but it was a great game. And then where else did we play?
Dunedin, I think. Yeah.
The game was good too. And everyone thought England was going to be shit. They were fucking good as.
Give me one word.
How are they so good at the start and so bad the next time we played them?
These are too sincere. One word.
Brutal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then we went off and played Fiji randomly in San Francisco, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the one with the bad anthem.
That was the one with the bad anthem.
Kinda good anthem, in my opinion.
This song's loud. 47-5 the All Blacks won, though, so it wasn't really... What was the point in going up there?
To get some fucking kava.
Hell yeah.
To get some money from America, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we came back to Wellington.
That's right.
And
to
we played
break the curse.
We're trying to break the curse. And then we played
didn't break the
Argentina. And we lost 38.
Shit.
We got fucking smoked.
We got pantsed by Argentina.
Everyone was saying Razor's gonna get fucking fired.
Razor's got to go. And then we rectified the situation at Eden Park the next week. Your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, well,
42-10.
too little, too late.
Too little, too late. Then the All Blacks went to South Africa. Lost the first by 4 points and the second by 6.
Check out this cheeky fella.
Jesus, I can't hear myself think the song.
Oh
is
yeah,
too
we did
long.
lose both games
We
against
lost
them,
both
didn't we?
games. What was your guys' thoughts at that point? In the Rugby Championship, we had 1 win and 3 losses.
Here's my thoughts about that. Send over Duplessis. He would have fucking confused the fuck out of them.
It's true.
They would have been like, who? What?
What about Razor? What were your thoughts on Razor at that point?
What about that fucking ripped ass dude who came out?
The hot guy.
The hot guy.
The guy
Yeah.
who leads out the South Africans, the
Yeah.
Zulu warrior. Yeah,
Damn,
I like
he was-
him.
We
He
need
was
one
good
of
looking.
those.
He distracts the All Blacks every time. Fucking loud. And then
He wouldn't be able to get my gang patch.
And then we played Australia twice, beating them twice. Once only by 3, the second by 20.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
That was good. We beat Australia.
it was
Fuck
good.
them.
Fuck them.
And then the last 4 games: Japan smoked them, England smoked them, Ireland smoked them, France lost, Italy won.
Convincing.
Yeah.
What are you
end
guys'
to the
thoughts to
series.
sum up Scott Robertson's
Could
first
do
year?
better.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's quite fair.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he blooded in some new talent.
Yeah.
What do we? There's some positions that still have some question marks. Damien McKenzie was pretty good after not being he wasn't convincing through the Rugby Championship, but he was quite good in the northern part.
Yeah.
I thought.
There was something going on up there, wasn't there?
Yeah, he was feeling it.
Yeah, he was feeling it. I don't know. I still feel like Razor's a bit reluctant to kind of change things because, there's a lot of pressure on your first year. He probably doesn't want to cause too much controversy by naming too many fresh faces, I guess.
Yeah.
He's kind of riding that fact that he gave Wallace Atiti his big break and he's
Wallace
cashed
Atiti
in
was
from it.
definitely the biggest
Yeah.
discovery of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year. The guy who
breakout player
debuted
of the
this
year,
Cortez
potentially.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Cortez not too bad
Yeah,
for a guy
not
that
too
debuted
bad.
this year. Wasn't expected to play.
I think our forwards have done wonders. I think their performance has been pretty good, although a couple of issues with some lineouts in some games.
Okay.
But I still think we're trying to figure out our back line. We're still trying to figure out what works
I
here.
think we need
Yeah.
more Crusaders in that back line.
More Crusaders. Hopefully they have a good year next year.
So does Razor, apparently. I don't know. No shade. But yeah, I don't know. I think as well as Sam Cane and TJ Perenara, I'm thinking we might have seen David Havili's last game in a black jersey.
Oh,
well, yeah,
shit.
yeah. Quite potentially.
Yeah.
Well, hey, anyway, to the All Blacks and Razor, enjoy Rhythm and Vines, enjoy Rhythm and Alps, and enjoy maybe if you go to that pub, Corra Glen or whatever,
Yeah.
over in Coromandel, enjoy whatever you do. And if you see an All Black out in the wild over summer, just leave them alone.
Just leave them
Yeah.
alone,
He's just
all right?
fucking having a break, mate. You know?
Especially if you're in Rarotonga at the pub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Don't accompany.
Don't approach
accost
them.
them. You
Don't
don't
Turn your
approach-
Don't
scooter
approach
around
them.
and go
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else.
It's like a shark. Just stay still and don't
won't
make any
smell
sudden
you.
movements. Otherwise, he'll run you over in your scooter and try and dance with
yeah,
you naked,
brother.
potentially.
Nice one.
So moving on.
All right, I'm going to hit you guys with some quick fire rugby league headlines.
All right.
So I'll just get through them, and then if
Rugby league, what's that? Haven't seen a game in weeks.
if any pop out to you, that's great. We can discuss.
Nah,
them.
we'll just let you go, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Right, these are the rugby headlines for the week, ladies and
Rugby
gentlemen.
league headlines with
Shit.
Tav.
Fast fire. Ben Hunt is on the move, likely to the Broncos. A
Whoa.
lot of teams are saying we want him, but we're not going to pay for him.
Jeez Louise.
All-Stars game has been confirmed for February,
Yes.
playing in Combank in Sydney. The
Thank
Cheese
God.
is likely on the move after next season. The Roosters not too happy, and he's not too happy in Sydney. Where will we see him go? Maybe
Probably the
he'll come
moon.
to the Warriors.
Back home.
Maybe he'll go to the moon. Ricky Stewart is fuming after the NRL draw for 2025 was announced, saying that his team's got the hardest draw of them all.
Oh, I would say that too.
Preseason challenge will continue next year with big money prizes, $100,000 to the
Hell
winning
yeah.
team.
You.
A bunch of Tigers players failed their fitness tests after returning for preseason.
No surprises there.
More troubles for Benji. Apparently, Latrell Mitchell has returned to preseason and he's looking hot. He's looking shredded, and it's not just the coke.
Hell yeah.
Toby Rudolph from the Sharks has
Did he go keto over the break or something?
I think he might have. Toby Rudolph has aggravated an existing shoulder injury while surfing on holiday and now requires shoulder reconstruction surgery, meaning he will miss the start of next season.
Bloody hell. Stick to bodyboarding.
NZ7 star Moses Leo will start with the Storm immediately.
Whoa.
Why the fuck can't we sign any good union players? Shout out to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Magic Round dud. The Saturday night blockbuster game for Magic Round 2025 has been announced as the Tigers versus the Dragons. Will it be a stinker?
Also, the
Quite possibly.
NRL is reportedly very close to signing the Perth Bears as the next club.
Yeah, I totally missed that. Yeah,
Whoa.
apparently that.
Don't worry,
that's,
Tav, I got your back.
My man. Apparently that's very close to getting over the line. Yeah, guys.
Whoa, there's so much going on in the league, even though it's off season. That's awesome.
I know, yeah, there's a lot. Ben Hunt, obviously big news for the Broncos. Broncos doing a bit of repairing. They've got that new coach. They've got Madge taking over. So Madge was the coach for the New South Wales Blues.
He was.
And they worked out all of Reece Walsh's weaknesses for when they were playing them in Origin because they saw him as the biggest threat. And now he's the fucking coach of Reece Walsh. So he sat
Nice.
down and was just like, hey, bro,
This is what you got to work
this
on.
is all the shit that we target you with.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. Really can't wait for it. But hey, guys, if you're listening over in Bali, just keep it cool over there.
We
right?
found out what eyeliner you wear, and we sent you free samples that were tainted with estrogen.
If you're a warrior, don't get caught doing anything dumb.
Yeah, just play it cool. But
Play
if
it
you're
cool, whānau.
if you're a Panthers player or a Broncos player, maybe fucking do go back to that shady hotel room and see what they're up to.
Hell yeah.
Mahi Arms working with buzzy people doing boring ass shit all day. Mahi Arms people will tell you their life story, damn working is fucking lame. Mahi Arms, Mahi Arms, Mahi Arms.
Welcome to a new segment called Mahi Yarns.
Whoa.
Where we try to relate to the listener by saying, hey, we've worked jobs too.
Yeah.
Just
shoot
like you
the
guys
fat
do.
about some employment shit.
Yeah. And so I'm going to harken back to a time when I was 20 years old working in Melbourne. I was a chippies labourer.
Yep.
You wouldn't know it now. I've
Chippies.
got a big fat caboose that's been sitting on a desk chair for the last sort of 10 years. Mainly
Should have
because
seen him back then. He was ripped.
I was ripped.
I've been labouring over some chippies this weekend
Classic.
too.
Nice, yeah. So have I over the last 10 years. But so I was, I was throwing rocks and bins basically on work sites in Melbourne. Making friends with some top Aussie battlers. They were a lot like pirates. People who work in the trades in Australia.
It's true.
Try to prove me wrong. And so I'd been working on this site with a bunch of guys for probably 6 months at one point in a suburb called Williamstown, which is out west. And one Friday, a plumber who was a bit of a larrikin, maybe a bit weird, you might say, maybe horny too, far too horny. His chat was sometimes questionable. You'd say, hey, mate, maybe keep a lid on it. He suggested we go to this pub called the Spotswood. Tavern.
Sounds interesting.
Which was about 5 k's away, and he said, "Boys, let's go get fucking Palmer's," which is, a chicken schnitzel with some tomato and cheese all over it and some chips. Let's get Palmer
Yum.
lunches
Disgusting.
on Friday. And I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm doing whatever the boys are doing. I'm the bitch basically of the site." And they all talked me into it and sort of said, "Yeah, it'll be great. They do them every Friday. It's like $10." And then he sort of goes, "And they fucking shut all the windows with blinds, and a stripper does a show in the middle of the fucking the dining room." And I was like, "Whoa, what? I don't know if I want to do that."
while we're eating,
While we're eating, and he's like, "Yeah, they bring the food out, and then it's fucking." I was like, "Okay." I don't really want to go with a bunch of guys in their 40s to the pub to watch a stripper. I kind of want to just get my work done and go home. And I'm not saying I've never been to a strip club. I've been there usually to get the last beer, if there's nowhere else open. Anyway, we go there.
Funny how the pubs shut at like 6 p.m. sometimes.
We go there, and sure enough, we rock in. We order a Palmer. We get a table, and the windows are blacked out completely.
Real men ride women.
There's lights shining from every corner, and I'm kind of just like a little bit awkward about it. I don't know. Definitely been the youngest in the group, and then out of nowhere, a young lady comes around holding a jug, basically to put your money in. And I was like, "Fuck me, this is real."
Like
this
a koha.
Yeah.
They're taking koha.
Yeah, taking koha to be like, "Okay, like I'm going to get started soon." And she stood and talked to us for a minute, and I was like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Ballarat" or something. I'm like, "Great, you've come a fair way to do this. That's cool." And so I think I maybe put like a $5 in just to be polite, or maybe some loose change. I was broke.
Do not come.
And so we sit down, and our food comes, and she starts up. And she makes a beeline for me, eh? Like,
Yeah.
I was clearly the most uncomfortable.
She could smell a fucking newbie hazing situation
So I
from
was
a mile
like,
out.
my baby face sitting there, I'm just like kind of not really talking. I've got probably like a weird afro going on, covered in dust. And yeah, she makes a beeline for us, climbs on the table. My Palmer's sitting there ready for me to eat. I've probably taken a few bites, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." She's naked, just writhing at me in front of me. I'm like, "Okay, whoa," like kneeling on the table. And I'm like, "Okay, great, straddling me, does the whole thing." And I was like, "Fuck, that was gnarly, eh?" And then the plumber dude just starts pissing himself. He's like, "Yeah, I fucking gave her $50 to do that. I told her, go straight for him. He's a fuck, he doesn't want to be here." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, mate." So, anyway, about a month later, I decided I didn't want to work in the trades anymore, and moved home and went to uni. So, anyway, shout out to all our tradie listeners. We love what you do, and
Really a formative experience for you.
it was, yeah. Just showed what's possible on a Friday lunch. And I've just looked at the Spotswood Hotel's Facebook page here quickly, and apparently it's been gentrified, the Spotswood Hotel. But people were commenting even 2 years ago saying, "The good old days, yeah, the bikies and the pole dancers, that was awesome." So it was clearly famous for it. For this, someone got served by a topless woman from the fridge once. So yeah,
I've heard that it's been very gentrified now.
Is it?
Now when the strippers come out, there's a 7-course degustation menu that they're standing over.
They just have the naked chicks you can eat sushi off of.
Yeah.
look, here's something suspicious I did find on their
Steffi Key?
website though. Ooh, something I did find suspicious on their website. They have Wednesday Palmer night, Tuesday burger night. They have Sundays kids eat free, Thursdays wing night. But I'm going to tell you something quite spooky. There's nothing on Fridays. So are they still doing this?
They're still doing
If there's
it.
anyone in Melbourne, do some research. Find out. Are there still strippers at
Pot
lunchtime
and
at
a
the Spotswood
Palmer and
Hotel?
a put. No, I'm not going to say it.
Anyway, shithole pub at the time. Weird experience. But Mahi Yarns, that's our first time with it.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked with Ra for like a week on that shit, doing some labouring, just destroying this old house, and we just got covered in shitty old dust and like found several dead bats up in the eaves of this place.
The job we did together was better. This one, I worked with a way more serious company with heaps more people, and it brought in some fucking freaks. But yeah, good times.
Good times.
Good times. That's been Mahi Yarns.
Yeah, hard. Nice.
Of sports.
It's the way.
World of Sport.
We haven't had enough pedal from you today.
I just haven't had much singers, really.
He's got a sore ankle.
It's been a serious chat. So the World of Sport this week, there's been a lot happening, obviously. There always is in the World of Sport. But more notably this morning was the continued fall from grace from Man City.
Man City. I mean, they're second on the table. Most teams would be like, yeah, sweet. But they've lost like 3 or 4 in a row in the Premier League. Total overall, they've lost 5 in a row. Pep Guardiola, super coach, never lost as many games in a row. Geez, Ben, have you ever been through a funk like this, and how'd you come right?
Yeah, it turns out that there was Giardia in my water supply, so I put a new filter in. Maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe they've all just got low-grade Giardia infection.
Could be it.
It could be it. For those who don't know, Man City have just been a powerhouse the last forever.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
They're the reigning champs. They've won it 2 or 3 times in a row, I think.
Yeah,
it's insane how good they've been. And then
they won the Champions League last year too.
They won the Champions League last year.
Yeah.
They've got a stacked fucking team. It's insane.
Yeah.
And for them to lose 5 games on the trot, it's fucking ain't real, mate.
Do you know what's crazy though? Like, so a lot of people, there's this dude, Rodri, right?
Yes.
He's Spanish, I think. And he won the Ballon d'Or, which is the best football player in the world last year.
It's basically the Dally M.
It's the big Dally M. He won it. But he's injured at the moment. But lots of people said, fuck no, well, he can't be the reason Man City win.
Yeah,
but he clearly is.
Still pretty stacked. I mean, if you look at the stats from the Tottenham game, Man City had 60% possession. They had 23 shots.
Jesus.
Tottenham had 9.
Yeah.
Although Man City had 5 shots on target and Tottenham had 7.
Damn.
But still,
they missing a lot.
It's still, you look at that and they're having just as much, if not more, opportunity than Tottenham, but they're just not working in the back of the net.
Pep looks like the kind of guy that would enjoy a ciggy at this kind of time in his life. Like maybe he's a healthy guy, but I could just see him being like, fuck this, man, sitting on a balcony in like Manchester being like, nah, this isn't what I signed up for. It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
My team's got the best players and it keeps losing.
Well, so something that might save them. So they've only had 3 losses in a row in the EPL.
Yeah.
The other 2 losses came, I believe,
Champions League and that like Carabao or FA or something. Yeah.
So I mean, they're still second on the table.
Oh, they're still killing it.
It's just that Liverpool have won 9 and only lost 1 and drew 1.
Yes.
So it's going to be a tight race, and it's like, when you lose that many in a row at this level, mate, you can't be doing it.
And the beauty of this situation, poetically, next week Liverpool and Manchester City face each other. So they're going to really get to basically put a nail. It's so early in the season though, but
hot streak versus shit streak.
Yeah, hot streak versus shit streak, exactly.
Speaking of hot streak, last night, big fight from big hot guy Carlos Ulberg.
Oh yeah,
Carlos Ulberg
in China.
He beat a guy called
Volkan
Ozempic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't that skinny for a dude called Ozempic.
Just started.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Ben can speak to that.
So he won in a 3rd round decision. Well,
unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
Yes.
This is a few wins in a row for him. Didn't he retire at one point? Am I thinking of someone else?
I don't think he did.
Put his gloves in the middle of the ring?
Pedro. That's
Tyson Pedro retired, right?
Yeah. But no, he's on a hot streak. I think that was 10th versus 8th, so he's well and truly in the top 10 in the UFC heavyweight division. And maybe he could line himself up with a fight versus Pereira down the track and get that belt back for Aotearoa.
I tell you,
one of the belts.
I'm glad his fight was on at 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah,
because I don't want my missus to see that guy. Jesus,
my missus has seen him a couple of times, and you're like, look away. Yeah, he lives in Auckland. He's terrifying.
Don't say it. My missus might listen to this.
Yeah,
he's very hot. Right,
he's very hot.
He's very fucking good looking.
One small thing I want to touch on just before we move on is there was a road to the UFC, like Chinese versus Chinese fighter. There must have been strawweight little Chinese woman fighting the UFC.
Silk Road,
perhaps. This little one knocked this tall one out, and I think in the commentary, I can't remember which one it was. God, hopefully it's the one I'm talking about. But she was a doctor. One of them was a doctor. Had to lie to her family that she goes to. She was fighting the UFC. They just thought she was going to break bricks or something, and do a demonstration, karate demonstration.
Yeah.
And but this little one anyway knocks this chick out with a brutal head kick, and then I don't know. It was pretty buzzy. I've never seen a stretcher come into the UFC ring. But
they took her
brought
out
a fucking stretcher out. And like this cute, like they were commenting on how cute this girl was, right? She was just little, like, like just looked like a deadly weapon. But she stood there watching, like really awkwardly, like you know when someone nice does something gnarly.
Wait, was the little one the doctor or the one
I
that got
can't
knocked
remember.
out? The doctor?
Honestly, like this is a fact that I've fumbled. I hope it is, and I thought it was, but anyway.
I'm just going to cut you off right there, Ben.
Whoa.
Of news.
Of news.
That's right, Fano. It's the world of news.
The world of news.
Where we get your headlines and where we get our lines for the head.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
So this week on the world of news, we're talking poo-poos and pee-pees. So there's a wee problem that's pissing off K Road business owners.
Big time.
There's not enough
said
public
it.
toilets apparently on K Road,
There's not.
and there's a lot of people doing on the street in front of people's businesses.
This is a problem we discussed that was happening in Hamilton too a couple of months
That's
ago.
right, that's
yeah,
right.
It's a countrywide issue.
It is a countrywide
This
issue.
nation's become a urination.
So Ben, your partner works.
What was that?
There's
Chat,
a
what was
ghost in
that?
here. There's ghost busting.
Put up the
Holy
W's in the
fuck.
chat.
Hold up, chat.
So
Jesus Christ! Oh, sorry. The ghost cut me off. Ben, your missus works on K Road. She spends a lot of time there. Does she see a lot of poos and peas?
Yes. A lot of penises and butts out. There's a lot of debaucherous behaviour goes down on K Road.
It's a melting pot of
Shit and piss.
penises. Yeah, shit and piss, basically.
Yeah.
So apparently it's like, I mean, I've been to K Road a fair bit, and I think it's something I've never really thought about, is that there isn't really much places you can go do poos or wees.
That one, I mean, I've done some business in that one that used to be there, and it was a hellhole itself. I've been caught out walking around K Road and needed to take a shit, and had done it in the one that a lot of people who call the place home have to do shits, and it was gnarly in there. But now there's nothing.
Now there's nothing.
Now the local businesses are all up in arms that they have to facilitate all the poos.
I know, plus
either
the-
on their doorstep or in their toilet out
The
the
butter
back.
chicken factory is on K Road as well.
Yep.
Where do you think people are going to go do their poos after smashing a butter chicken?
Well,
Yeah,
here's
true.
the thing. You know how
Home,
if you want to
hopefully.
if you want to start a bottle-o, like you have to apply for the license, and they have to check that the community can actually handle another
Right.
bottle-o in you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're opening a butter chicken factory, they should check, does this place have enough public toilets?
Amen,
Yes.
brother. So this kind of spurred on us looking into it a little bit further.
Yep.
And it turns out that New Zealand's inadequate hygiene in public toilets have been flagged by health experts. Apparently, it's a nationwide issue.
Yep.
And the poor state of New Zealand's public toilets could increase the transmission of disease, is what a survey has found.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that by 2035, the Rotorua smell will be actually around the country.
Damn. I mean, I'm kind of
What
all
do you
for
think
it.
about that, Ra?
I'm kind of
I'm
all
just
all
watching
about it.
iShow Speed's live stream.
Speaking-
Sorry,
He's
guys.
not even. He doesn't
Speaking
care
of-
about the news.
Speaking of Rotorua, iShow Speed is in Rotorua at the moment. We just saw a couple of locals do a
We're
haka
recording
for him.
live. I've just seen also he was on the gondola and like a kid just was like, look next to him and he's just a 11-year-old boy sitting next to iShow Speed who's just like kind of talking to his mate and the kid's just like getting his phone out like, what the fuck is going on here? A real moment in culture
It will
for
go down in
Aotearoa.
New Zealand history.
Obviously, we've had Jason Momoa. We have celebrities doing movies here, but this is probably one of the more famous internationally current people we've had on our shores for this long. And he's fucking basically filming 20 hours of live free content for
Yeah,
everybody.
true.
But did the New Zealand government organise this, or is he just the man?
Yeah, I'd like to know who brought him here, because last time I tried to bring Speed into the country, I did 3 years.
You did too, you poor bastard. I missed Ben, but I did visit him a bit. Took him his favourite BK chickens.
Mate-
Smuggled them in my undies.
Maybe iShow Speed will need to go pose at one point and will expose the state that New Zealand's public toilets are actually in.
Totally.
Dark underbelly
Mate,
of
if
the
he has to take
country.
a shit, anywhere outside the luge or the haka dinner that he's going to go to.
Yeah.
But he's
well travelled.
experiencing
He's probably got a poo man.
what
That's
a way to
true.
do it. He's done the gondola, done the luge, comes down, gets a haka done for him, then sees a siren bike immediately. I mean, he's
Blows his mind, by the way.
I remember the first time I went to Rotorua.
he's learning about
Similar
the stink.
experience.
He's
Maybe-
learning about the smell.
Maybe he'll go and absorb later.
He should do.
Yeah.
You should.
But yeah, anyway, speaking of the public toilets, we want to hear your stories, guys. So if you could send us in on the Heaps on hotline, the link's on our Instagram bio. We want to be the champions of this story, and we want to help bring the standard up because no man should have to shit on a toilet with no seat, okay? Or woman.
No,
at that
they shouldn't
as well. I've had to do it. You know, it wasn't my greatest time. I think I was actually I was moving to Christchurch, and I was on a convoy with my whānau.
Oh,
and just as I was going through Otaki, I had to text my mum and dad and said, "Keep going. I'll see you in Wellington. I've got to make a pit stop." And it was one of the darkest shits of my life.
I think if they're not going to put a toilet seat on, they should put some of those gymnastic rings above it that you can use to sort of hang yourself
swing
off
or something. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we want to bring the standard up, really.
Tab's had to go through some adversity in his life, and the shitting in a public toilet is one of the hardest things he's ever done.
It's horrible. I mean, okay, Wellington, right? Lambton Quay, you've got a beautiful row of public toilets down there. The robot ones as well, where you push the button and it goes, ksh, ksh, your time is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
that's lovely.
They actually brought the wizard up from Christchurch and then brought him up here in like a sort of Wizard of Oz type thing. He's in the back of those public toilets doing the voice.
That's cool. The wizard. But yeah, have you ever had a time where, you know, it says you've got 10 minutes and then the door opens because you've gone over time, but you're still cheeks on the seat?
No.
Yeah.
Just be glad.
Just be glad it's not one of those self-cleaning ones and you stayed in too long.
Totally.
It happened to me down in somewhere near Wanaka.
Ooh.
What's the place with like the clearest sky? Tekapo?
Yeah.
Tekapo. I was.
Well, that's what they say.
Speaking of this, I'm busting for a piss, and it's really hot in here. I'm going to piss my pants.
I was taking a pull myself, and the time went out. Door opened up. The boys were all there laughing. It was not good. It was kind of the butt of the joke for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, I always heard of the thing you do to tourists overseas, where like in some of those European countries they have those self-cleaning toilets that you have to pay for.
True.
And then as you use the toilet, and then as you leave, you say to these other tourists, you say, "Hey, sneak in quick, so you don't have to pay." They go in, the door's shut, the cleaning starts on them.
Damn,
suckers!
Yeah, that's how you get it. There's actually an app that exists because my girlfriend's got it, and it shows you the public toilets in the area. Because when you're traveling, you might be going through Tokoroa or something, and you just need to pull over for a piss.
Yeah,
you don't want to use the Macca's one.
I always use the Macca's one because let's face it, I'm going there anyway.
It's true. Maybe Macca's is holding our country up right now with the public toilets. And they're good about it.
And the best thing about the Macca's is if the toilets are full, you can always go use the ball pit.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
It's true, especially in Tokoroa. They've got a great ball pit there. But yeah, do you think that there could be like a pay-to-use public toilet service? That, for the elite who are busting, you've got like a bit of a nicer area. You maybe even have a little towel guy in there who spritzes you. And
maybe the face of it looks like a hotel, but they don't actually have any rooms. Every room is just a toilet.
Yeah.
And so there's like a corridor of doors that are all fancy toilet doors.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a new business idea we're working on.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. All right, Ra's back. So that's the public toilet chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I've got heaps of stuff to say about it. I just couldn't talk because I needed to piss so bad.
He was.
No, just kidding.
Well, yeah, whānau, please send us in your horror stories and we'll play them on the show. Next up on the world of news, we've got the story about cruise ship passengers unwittingly racking up gambling debt. So this
I know all about this. Like if I just click deposit, that doesn't mean I lose the money, right?
No. Well,
if I don't win the bet, it just comes back, right? I'll get it deposited back.
This isn't real money out here though on this cruise ship, is it?
Yeah. This is just sea money.
It's monopoly money.
Just a bit of fun.
So this thousands of cruise ship passengers, including some New Zealanders, could be included in a class action lawsuit against a cruise line company over their lax onboard gambling rules. So basically,
they get them all on board. They say, "Hey, go gamble. Here's your card," and then they just keep giving you credit, so you don't realize. And then when you get back to shore, they're like, "Oh, you want to go off the shore?
Yeah,
not so fast.
You
bucko.
owe us $28,000. And you're not allowed to leave until you pay." And that's how they get the bus boys and the dishwashers employed on the ship. Is that they lock them in with debt.
Oh, there's a 70-year-old guy who's on his cruise, his 9th cruise, and he's like, I just got carried away on the pokies. And then he's like, you're serving the buffet now, cunt.
Imagine
You're
that a whole
fulfilling the
crew of
warmers.
gambling addicts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Gambling addict debts.
so this
They'll
one
be
guy,
punishing chat.
this one guy unwittingly spent $28,000 at the casino without realizing it.
Jesus.
Because they just don't stop you. They just give you a card and you can just go hundies, and then at the end you basically say, "I've won or lost X amount of money."
I'd be jumping overboard,
Yeah, fuck
hard out.
it.
swimming for it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come.
I wish they brought something like this into Time Zone, because I would just be
Totally.
sitting there on the ski ball till the cows came home. You know what I'm
Totally.
saying? Racking it up.
Yeah.
I'm losing momentum here with the garage is really heating up here.
I know,
Far.
it's
No, I don't
getting
want to
hot.
give you too
It's
much of an
really
insight,
fucking
but
hot.
I'm finding it hard. My brain's boiling in my hat and my shirt.
It's all right.
But
We're almost
But
done.
yeah, those poor fucking people.
I'll tell you what, the toilets on that cruise ship probably just as bad.
Probably pristine,
pretty
actually,
bad.
because they probably got some gambling addicts who they've debt locked into
I'd say it's
servitude.
probably due to the Valentine's style buffet. They're probably running a 1998 buffet
true.
on the fucking cruise ship. So I don't know the cuisine's up there, but yeah, I could be proven wrong. but-
Gamble free if it's your birthday.
Catch me on Facebook Marketplace, selling rumors, fake goods without a trace. Cause we're scamming. I hope you like scamming too.
I love it.
Scamming. Hope you like scamming too. Whoa.
Look, a lot of people, they talk about the upside of Facebook Marketplace. You can ditch things quickly. You can buy and sell just between people on the Facebook app. But I'm scared of it. And the reason I'm scared of it is because things like what I'm about to just tell you happen. People are being scammed out of tens of thousands of dollars on
They
Facebook
are.
Marketplace by fake tiny homes or shipping container houses. Basically, in the Hawke's Bay, this has been happening. People have been listing, buy this for 10K, sweet as. And then I guess, stupidly they're just transferring the money before they see it.
Yeah, it actually reminds me of a tiny scam that I got taken by on Wish, where
Yeah.
I thought I was buying a bicycle and it came in the mail and it was this big.
Right.
So is that what you're saying? They get it in the mail and the home's tiny.
They don't get any home. The listing
Oh,
gets taken
shit.
down. They don't even get a tiny home. They get no home at all, these poor bastards. They're probably looking for a place. Maybe they're going through a divorce and they're like, fuck it, I need just a little shack
Yeah.
to live in. This is cheap, easy peasy. And then bang, it's fake. Who's running these fucking scams? Apparently they're overseas.
Yeah.
Who's giving that much money to people on Facebook Marketplace?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
They've also just been scammed into buying shipping containers that don't actually exist as well.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Go look at the stuff. I mean, this is the precautions that they list here is like, go look at the things, don't transfer money without seeing stuff.
Damn, I
meet
got
the
a
person.
Harbour Bridge in Auckland that they can sell if they're they can buy if they're falling for that.
How
Yeah.
easy is it to fucking scam
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
Israel Adesanya's Lamborghini,
Yeah.
50 grand.
It's like
Hell yeah.
you know on Wolf of Wall Street, right? When he introduces all the other salesmen to that script he's written to
Yeah,
like guarantee
yeah.
people to buy stocks. It's like if they did Wolf of Marketplace and it
Wolf
was
of Hawke's Bay
Wolf of
Marketplace.
Hawke's Bay Marketplace, and he was like, right, okay, here's the script you need to say to get them to give you your money. It would literally just be like, hi, how's it going? Definitely not a scam. Here's my bank account. Here's some AI images.
Hey,
of
I'll
the
pay for all
sick
the
tiny
shipping.
home.
But I'll send you the thing, and you just got to do the thing. And no, it's not definitely not a
Here's
scam.
your
There's a
tracking
working
number.
toilet inside, I promise.
Here's
It's
a-
definitely real.
Here's your tracking number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Do you, I've even got a truck I can bring it over with. Not.
Yeah, I mean it's scary, but it's more like every time we do this scamming segment, it reminds us of just how toxic Facebook is.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
piece of precaution that they've got on this list, trust your instincts. If it's too good to be true or sounds like a scam, it probably is.
That's
Yeah.
loser talk.
Maybe
Invest.
maybe
No.
just don't buy anything off Facebook Marketplace worth more than $20.
Yeah, that's a
true.
good rule of thumb.
But
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
I just want to extend some thoughts and feelings to anyone who's actually trying to sell a tiny home or a shipping container on Facebook Marketplace. Kia kaha, my
Start a
bro.
website, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
go hard. Go hard. I hope you manage to get it off your hands. Not a scam, I promise.
No, definitely not a scam.
Not a scam.
At this point, I was saying to the boys, I honestly think Facebook's all good with the scammers because they must know that like most of the users are just people, shady people, trying to scam people, swindle them out of money, or maybe even catfish them, which in turn trying to swindle them out of money.
Swindle,
to be
swindle.
fair to Facebook, it's been like that since day one, so they haven't really changed their stance or anything. They've just not done anything about it.
True.
Yeah, they don't really mind it, eh?
Yeah, they don't
It's
mind
free.
it. They're pro.
You can do whatever you want.
Pro scammer.
They are pro scammer.
At one point, I'm telling you, in the near future, it's all going to be scammers scamming each other, and they'll create their own little scam
Scam
economy.
economy.
Scam
Yeah,
work.
true.
Scam economy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the future.
We've solved it. That's what's going to happen.
So, Fano, please be safe out there. If you're thinking of buying something mean as on Facebook Marketplace, maybe send it to us.
Trust your instincts and buy it. Buy it.
Yeah.
Just
Well, somebody
kidding.
else might buy it if you
Yeah.
don't buy it now.
That's exactly
If you
right.
don't hurry up and buy it, it could be gone.
Exactly.
That's part of the script that you use as the scammer. I've already got 3 other guys looking into this fake, damn it, real tiny home.
An iPhone 13 Max for $8? Holy shit.
Yeah, my son didn't like it.
yeah.
Remember, if they offer to pay you via a NZ Post link, it's legit.
It's legit as hell.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chip and Chase.
Hey, Winnie.
Ben will be blindfolded
Okay,
and given
sorry.
a single chip. He must determine the flavor, type of chip,
Zorb.
and lastly, the brand.
Speed's getting
Good
into a
luck, Ben.
Zorb,
We're
everybody.
rooting for you,
Speed's
mate.
getting in a
We're
Zorb.
gearing up
I'm
for the
Winston
chip and
Peters
chase
saying,
here,
"Shove it
but
up
breaking
your ass,
news.
raw.
Speed's
Over
getting
to
in a
you, Tal.
Zorb.
Thanks, Winston. We discussed maybe just doing the entire episode of us live reacting to iShow Speed's stream.
That's what he does. We get 80 views on Facebook. Oh, sorry, on YouTube. He's got 63,000 live, probably 5 million watching the whole
60
stream. So
bazillion, yeah.
Can you comment on the stream? See
I
if
can.
anyone wants to buy a tiny home.
anyone want to buy a tiny home?
If anyone's got stocks and Zorbs, fuck, they just
It's
went
just
up.
about to go up, baby. Okay, cool. Welcome back to the Chip and Chase, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm sorry to say this is the finale of the 2024 season.
And the tiebreaker, is it?
And the tiebreaker. The boys have scored one correct answer each.
We have.
And so today I'm going to be blindfolding both of them, handing them both a treat, a little
Holy
sneaky
shit.
treat. And then afterwards, I'm going to get you guys to write down your answer secretly.
Yep.
Pass me the paper with your answers, and then I'll read out the results. So, Ben, if you wouldn't mind using your scarf as the blindfold, and I'll get you to put on that fancy New Zealand
doing
one.
it. Sorry, I just got so distracted by the comments on Speed's live. There's a lot of people saying go to Otara, which I agree with. Go to Otara.
Raz completely tuned out.
Also
But-
pissed off that Usgang wasn't in the country when this happened, you know?
Oh, where is he?
Well, I mean, he keeps posting like balcony shots from some place overseas. I follow Usgang religiously. I love Usgang. Yeah, no. I mean, Jimmy Jackson, great, but I wouldn't mind an Usgang,
Have you got your bloody
Cameo.
blindfold on yet?
I do. Fuck. Yeah, I do.
All right.
Right, hold on.
La 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 la.
Right, let's see them hands.
Okay, pass me one.
And remember,
Pass me a chip.
say anything about what you think it is.
Okay.
What you think it might be.
Okay.
Just take your time with it, eat it. And then once you're done,
Oh, first things first, give it a good sniff.
give it a good sniff. Do not give any fucking clues out.
No, this
Right.
one's for Ben.
They're dissecting the chip. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you think you could have it? Would you like another?
Can I have another anyway? I'm just hungry.
You can't.
Oh.
We should probably have to write our answers down here, right? Because we just
Yeah.
copy
That's
each
what
other.
I fucking said.
Oh, we're doing it. I was watching the
Fucking
iShow
hell.
Speed live.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, here's a pen, Ryan.
I can't do it with my eyes
Well,
closed.
take the blindfold off.
I can't see. Oh, are the chips away?
Yeah, the chips are gone.
Ben's doing it blindfolded.
He's a pro.
Fuck, he's good. I can't remember the name of these, but I kind of, you know.
Even if you can just get me the flavor, I'll accept that.
I don't know.
Ben has submitted.
I'm going to go for a bit of a joke one. Here we go.
Okay, fellas, take off your blindfolds. Ben. Ooh.
What's Ben
Wowee.
gone with?
Okay, so Ra has gone with
Yep.
a sakata
Yep.
No, that's good call.
fish flavor.
I don't know. I just got I went fish flavor sakata, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, made it up.
Ben has gone with rice cracker, onion flavor.
Yeah. It's like sour cream and chives or something. That's what I meant to write.
yeah.
But I
Right,
couldn't
fellas.
fucking see good enough to...
Go on.
And the winner is
Seaweed!
Yeah.
Ben.
Me. I reckon that's me. Because I was going to say seaweed, but I said
you
fish.
said fish.
Come on, bro. All right, so Ben wins. Ben didn't win.
Congratulations.
Well, I said rice
he said
cracker.
rice cracker.
That's
Look,
not even a fucking... What's the name
it
of the thing?
says on the thing, rice cracker.
All right, it's a Woolworths brand.
Yeah.
All right, I think you should have to get the brand
Sakata
or the name.
is
No,
is
you know,
Sakata's a better
rice
attempt
cracker.
at fucking at least naming the brand.
I'll take what I can get. Okay.
All right.
Congratulations,
Sweet
Ben.
ass.
You're a big time winner.
Good on you,
For
Ben.
the
You know what? It is the seaweed
24
flavour.
chip and chase season. Ben is the champion. All right, fellas, it's been another great
Thanks, guys.
episode.
Yeah, they're all great.
Of the Heaps On podcast. We're winding down to the end of the year. Will we do the podcast throughout the break? No, we will not.
Time will tell. Time
Yeah.
will tell.
Time will tell us no.
Maybe not.
Time, aka Ben's missus, will tell us no, it's not.
Too hot in here. I don't even know if we can do it until fucking
Yeah.
March or
Yeah.
April next year.
We'll
at
see
this
how
rate.
we go.
It's too fucking hot.
We'll be moving to Norway
Yes,
Yeah.
To do
amen,
the-
brother.
to keep doing the pod from there.
Yeah,
Nice.
or maybe Rotorua.
Yeah.
Ben, any apologies from today's show?
I'd just like to apologise to mainly to everyone from Rotorua about making that joke about it stinking there earlier and then it's spreading around the country as the public toilets get worse.
Hell yeah, brother.
It doesn't smell that bad there. It actually does. It stinks. I hate it. I'm not sorry. What were we talking about?
Accepted. I will get an email off to the people of Rotorua with your apology. Right.
My apologies to the audience that we couldn't secure iShow Speed as a guest on the pod.
Yeah.
You know, we'd love to meet him if we can. That'd be awesome. But also, no biggie if we can't. Yeah.
I'd like to apologise to Latrell Mitchell for saying that he's only in shape because he's on coke. No, I'm pretty sure it's because he's been doing other stuff. But kia kaha, my bro.
Ozempic.
Ozempic. And then also to David Havili for saying that it's your last game in the black jersey.
We don't
Go,
know
you
that.
good thing.
I'd just like to one last thing I'd like to apologise to as well is if the One News don't feature the fact that iShow Speed's in the country. Do we
Out of
need?
touch,
do we
yeah.
do we need the fucking news? I mean, come on. They need to do it. They need to run a story. They need him to. I want
wanna
iShow
see it.
Speed on One News.
I want to see him in that Zorb at 6 p.m.
He's one of the biggest streamers in the world. Anyway, sorry, I digress. You know, I want to see that story. It'll be funny.
Come on, you bastards.
Come on, One News.
Stop plugging your fucking own bullshit leftist agenda and show iShow Speed on the fucking news.
Come
all right?
on.
You can put it as the ASB good sort bit. Drop the good sort bit. We don't give a fuck about some dude who paints the rugby field down at your
We
local
want
park.
to see Speed
We wanna
greased up,
see
slipping
Speed.
into a Zorb.
Hard.
All right, Fano, thanks everyone for listening. Have a good week. We'll see you in the funny pages, you bastards.
Kia ora.
Whee!